Good morning, it's Thursday, and it's time for our devotion together. I apologize for getting this devotion out a little late this morning. We are looking at scriptures this week that point toward the question, what is church and why does it exist? We are reading a book by David Fitch as part of a 10-book series from Minnow Media it's called The Jesus Way, Small Books of Radical Faith, and we of our 5-6 church group, a number of our congregations are going through these books together, basically 2 weeks per book, more or less. It won't be exactly that way. And we're gathering once a month on a Wednesday night, the second Wednesday, to look at one of the topics together and eat supper together. So today's passage for this week, the first week about church, is 1 Peter 2, 7-12. So God honors you who believe. For those who refuse to believe, though, the stone the builders tossed aside has become the capstone. This is a stone that makes people stumble and a rock that makes them fall. Because they refuse to believe in the word, they stumble. Indeed, this is the end to which they were appointed. But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people who are God's own possession. You have become this people, so that you may speak of the wonderful acts of the one who called you out of darkness into his amazing light. Once you weren't a people, but now you are God's people. Once you hadn't received mercy, but now you have received mercy. Dear friends, since you are immigrants and strangers in the world, I urge that you avoid worldly desires that wage war against your lives. Live honorably among the unbelievers. Today they defame you as if you were doing evil, but in the day when God visits to judge, they will glorify him because you have observed your honorable deeds. So this passage is one of the passages that talk about a people, a gathered people, that God creates. God creates a people, hearkening back to Genesis 12, the beginning of Genesis 12. And so we think about church in this passage as a people. It's not a building, right? I mean, it just isn't a building. We have a church building, but the building isn't church, right? So we think about what it means to be a people. Christ is our cornerstone, on him alone we build. With his true saints alone the courts of heaven are filled. On his great love our hopes we place of present grace and joys above. Oh, then with hymns of praise these hallowed courts shall ring. Our voices we will raise, the three-in-one to sing, and thus proclaim in joyful song both loud and long that glorious name. Here may we gain from heaven the grace which we implore, and may that grace once given be with us evermore, until that day when all the blessed to endless rest are called away. Praise to the God of heaven, sing praise to Christ the Son. The Spirit praise be given, who joins them both as one. The Holy Dove, who gives us grace to find our place in God's great love. Amen.